Welcome back to a Beekeeper's Diary podcast. Thanks for coming back for another episode. We are now on about 20-something of August, probably 22nd, 23rd, something like that, on the Sunday. Just completed my inspection. I tried to have a little look last week, but one of the hives was quite grumpy, so I thought sod that, and went back home. We've probably completed all our honey harvesting for this year. I'm just watching a lovely flock of about 20 swallows flying ahead of me, starting to group before their autumn migration. What a great sight. Yeah, so I've completed the honey crop this year, I think. I've got about another 40 or so pounds in my food grade buckets in the kitchen, waiting to be jarred. So that'll probably be about 180 odd pounds from 2 hives this year, 90 pounds a hive, which isn't too bad. Hopefully that'll mean I'm in profit this year, which is good. It's always good to go backwards, not forwards. I mean, other way around, you know what I mean? Yeah, so honey crop wise, it's been all right. I was previously extolling the virtues of these bees, saying I've requeened them and they're lovely, but I've come back today and they are grumpy pants. I can only assume, I was worried last week, as my wife rightly pointed out, has happened autumn last year. I was saying the bees are a bit grumpy, I don't know what's going on. And then it turned out, on reflection, they were queenless. So she, having learned that lesson and me not so much, she reminded me of that. So I've come back with that in mind, and both colonies are queen right, although the brood has contracted massively, and I didn't go all the way through the hives, but the first few frames I've not seen eggs, but they are queen right, so they're obviously on a bit of a lay break at the moment, possibly due to the dearth of everything going, waiting for the ivy really. Yeah, it's very dry in the hives, but they have got stores. I've left them both with stores. Both hives have got 2 supers on actually. Hive 2 has got a full super and those Ross rounds that I haven't taken off yet, but they've got a full super above for food. And the other hive is probably between those 2 supers, they've got a full super of stores interspersed with empty frames. So my plan was to take the empty frames out and reduce it down to 1, but the bees are so pissy, I'm not going to do it. I don't need that in my life right now. I wasn't getting stung, but you know when they're absolutely pinging the bejesus out of your veil, so you can't even hear yourself think. You think, I'm going to be zen, I'm going to breathe, I'm going to let them do their thing, I'm not getting stung, everything's all right. But, you know, they're jumping on your hands all over the hive tool, all in your veil, so it gets very easy to squish bees, and then that only makes things worse. So, having determined they're queen right, they've got enough stores, couldn't see any obvious disease in the brood that was there. I've packed them up, come back another day. I've ordered normally I'd have had my varroa treatments on by now, but it's been so hot and dry, it hasn't seemed the right thing to do right now. So I've ordered those treatments that I'm going to use. Apivar, I think it is called. The strips you put in for 8 weeks. And those will be arriving this week, so I'll get that started on my next enjoyable visit. What I might do with the 2 supers I need to split, I might put the heaviest one underneath, which is what I generally do for winter. There's a bloody cat walking past. And leave the other one on top, and then reduce that, get them out of there with a entrance, one-way entrance, I've forgotten the name of it, and then I'll be able to feed from on top in a couple of weeks. But yeah, temperament 0, colony status 5 out of 10, TBC. Hopefully they're just grumpy because of this, the dearth, and they're being defensive. They can sense autumn is approaching, and they sense they need to defend their stores, so I understand. I think it's probably that. And the queen will be getting into gear for preparing to rear those winter bees. Don't know what I'll do if there's not much laying going on in the next week or two. We shall see. Right. I hope all is good with you lot. Thank you for listening. My city count for cities that people have listened from is 306 or 305 now, which is ridiculous. So hello to all of you from all parts of the world that are listening in to my rambling. Hope you have a good week, and I'll catch you in a bit.